Super Connector and Partnership Specialist, Steve Ramona. Today, you are going to learn how you can activate these in your personal and professional life. Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series presented by the GST Factor podcast. Hear from incredible leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, trailblazers, individuals that are influencing and changing the conversations in episodes that are no longer than 7 minutes long. Let's continue to step into our extraordinary and get shit done in a flash.
It's amazing when we do these partnerships and this value of serving, what the ROI is. We need an ROI. And I just kept going. I started a restaurant, reached out to 10, 15,000 people I met in 20 years. Fastest growing restaurant in the street because they come see me because I've built a relationship. And that's partly a partnership. They came to see me. I'd cook. We talk, laugh, joke. Then I launched a recycling company, computers and electronics. I went back to my network, my partners, said, I need help. I was at 6 figures in 6 months. I went back to that network to build partnerships. There's a lot of super connectors out there. So for this show, I'm announcing this for the first time. Call it the human SEO. Do SEO for websites, but what I do is I search optimize. I'm the engine. What I do is this principle I came up with called the ASLA principle. ASLA. Ask, shut up, listen, and ask. I shut up and listen and ask again. So what's your challenges? And just start firing off questions. I learned so much. I gave tips, I gave resources, I gave introductions, connections. We get to give, to serve, and build these partners. And your mindset has to change. Because I hear it all the time. I'm not going to ask. I ask all the time. Once I learn to ask, it's powerful. But the power of it is when you take care of people, make them be seen, give them value, the door is wide open. I've never in 1,800 referrals, when I've asked, did people go, why'd you ask that? Why are you asking me for something? Right. Never. It's about value. I have a company. It's massive. It's a multi-billion-dollar company it's going to be in the next 3 to 5 years because of my podcast and asking. But here's what I did. We need funding for a project. I reached out to 40 people on network. Do you know anybody that could fund this $25 million project? I had 20 people reach out to me within 24 hours. I've got people for you. And it looks like we're going to get it funded in 2 weeks. Back to that word value, V-A-L-U-E. Value, value, value. That should be in your head the first time, second time, third time, or anytime you meet people. Like today, I want to bring you the best podcast possible because you're so gracious to invite me as a guest. And that's what we should treat every connection. It's just mindset. You've just got to go out there and do it. Get GST, get shit done. I don't usually swear, but that's the name of this show and it's perfect. With your partnerships, your connections. If you want to be an entrepreneur and successful, every successful person, I've talked to probably 30 people, some of the names you recognize, who've done billions or hundreds of millions of dollars. Every single one had a mentor. People are like, how do I find a mentor? Listen to a podcast. If you want to be better at marketing, I just read this yesterday, so our timing's great. I'm going to go out and listen to marketing podcasts. Mm-hmm. That's your mentor. And you get tips from them. If you want to get stuff done and get organized, you're going to listen to Misha's podcast. Because that's a mentor. You don't have to be shaking hands with your mentor. You don't have to be hugging your mentor or see him on Zooms. That's really cool. But there's books, podcasts, TV shows. Just figure out what you need help with as an entrepreneur and go listen to those and grow. What I was doing. And you probably get asked the same thing as I don't have time to serve. How do I serve? What do I do? What service could be $1 million to your church or call on your best friend you haven't talked to in 6 weeks because you've been busy. Here's a tip that I teach my entrepreneurs is you want to learn how to serve more? Everywhere you go with their service and a name tag, always use their name. As simple as that, you've changed lives. It's a simple thing, and here's the thing, it changes the universe. Stuff like that. And again, I've had people go, oh my God, I had a bad day today. It opens these doors of opportunity to really bring value in serving people you don't even know. And then when you go back in there, they recognize you. They are your name. And that's back to the partnerships it just brings this full circle. Getting shit done. You're driving down the road, you come to a stop sign. Okay. You can go right, it's the wrong decision. You go left, it's the right decision. Or you go straight, it's indecision. Nothing changes and you're going down that road. If you go right, You can pivot. You just pivot from the wrong decision. You go left, you made the right decision, big things happen, and you're rocking and rolling. Don't go straight down the freeway. Make a decision left or right at the stop sign and let the world and God take over.
Thank you for listening to Get Shit Done in a Flash, a mini-series by the GST Factor podcast. Are you an influential leader that has a dream to write a book and put your words out into the world? Reach out to us today so we can help make your book dream a reality. Let's get shit done.